Hey guys, it's Brendan Borman back for another 270 video. Today's video is all about the African American bonus inside 270 as a part of the State Group 101 series. Some of the states in the African American state group are listed below, but you may notice that a few are missing, like New York and Florida. We'll talk about all of that. The screenshot was not big enough. But just so you guys know, African American states are states where a majority of the population is either African American or black. You'll see Stacey Abrams and Michelle Obama listed here. We'll talk about them as candidates. But first, let's start at the very beginning. So it's a $100,000 base bonus, along with high tech and swing states. It is one of the most powerful bonuses inside the game, and it is actually the A in the OASIS acronym. And so it is very popular. You might see, a Democratic candidate go for African American. You might see a Republican candidate go after it as more of defense so the Democrat doesn't get it. But the magical number that you need is 330,000. That's the base sum of all the states added up, 330,000. Just a sneak peek here at some of the good African American candidates. We've got Abraham Lincoln, Frederick Douglass, and Tim Scott, 2024 on the Republican side. The Stone is a very versatile candidate. He only has, I believe, a 20 or 25% African American, but it's well-rounded out of New York and Florida, so I included him on this list. And then Stacey Abrams, 50%, Maxine Waters, 40%, and then both Barack and Michelle Obama have 50% African American bonuses. Those, my friends, are game-changing when you can get those 50% AA bonuses. One quick way to realize if you're going to get the bonus or not is having Florida plus the entire Old South. I did X out Arkansas. It is not an African-American state. It's the only one in the Old South, which is just Old South. For some reason, Maryland decided it wanted to be bold in white font. That was an error on my part, but just as a quick little reference, Florida, 100,000 plus the entirety of the Old South does get you more than 330,000, so that will unlock the bonus. As a part of the OASIS strategy, you can have Florida, Virginia, and North Carolina, and then get Arizona and one more swing state. And if you do that and maybe take off a state like Mississippi, then you'll have enough funds to get OASIS in 4 turns. Swing states. Swing states with AA inside of it is the combination of Florida, Arizona, Virginia, and North Carolina. So if you have those 4 states, plus if you have New York and New Hampshire, that will give you not only swing states, but it will also give you African American. And so you might see someone start Classic Old South or start going swing states, start out in New York, and it doesn't matter which way you start, but if you have this group of combination, which all these swing states are African American as well, they really work hand in hand together. So keep your eye on these states, whether it's you or your opponent. See if you can get that swing states. Another combination is 4 and 4. This is a group of 4 states. So New York being the big prize at $150,000 toward the African American. And then you have Florida. So 150 plus another 100 is 250, plus another 45 in Michigan, and then another 37.5 in Tennessee. Think of like Wendy's. They have the 4 for 4 with like chicken nuggets and burger, fries, and a drink. You can get that really good deal. If you have all 4 of these states, you can actually get the African American in just 4 turns. So it's risky because it's very easy to defend against, but if you can do it, it can be good. The next one is naked, AA. So you can actually get the African American bonus inside the game without having either New York or Florida. Now, while this is a really risky strategy, maybe more popular in multiplayer, having the bonus without those states and expanding can work, but you need to have that core kind of state that helps you sustain that African American bonus and not have to overspend due to pressure. So know that you can have it without it, but definitely do not try to make that the ultimate strategy when going after the African American bonus. Now, inside the 270 game, it is a 2-to-1 ratio. African American versus Old South. And what I mean by that, if you look at the free candidates or someone that does not have a bonus or does not have a penalty, African American is 100,000 to the Old South, which is 50,000. You can get Old South faster, but the AA bonus is super powerful, especially when you start to add bonuses to these candidates, like a 50% bonus to Michelle Obama. So when going for Old South or AA or some of these decisions that you make in the early part of the game, you're going to want to look at the ratio, AA versus Old South, and see which is the wiser result. How can I pivot and make sure that while the Old South is valuable, that you do not overspend in that bonus because there's only so many Old South states. Let's take a look at some of the African American battlegrounds. These are pretty consistent battlegrounds if you look at some of my other videos in the 101 series. So Virginia and Arizona, they're both swing states. They're both African American. They are both closed off very quickly in most 270 matches that I play in. Florida, of course, you can see lots of pressure in game, but it is a very critical bonus when it comes to the African American bonus. And then Illinois, Michigan, and North Carolina, those crucial 45, 50, and 42.5 base costs that can really swing the AA bonus in a heated AA battle. Losing an African American battle is very damaging to winning a 270 match, but it's not the end-all be-all. Make sure that you play around with pivoting. You make sure with low spending to put maximum pressure on states like Florida and New York to give yourself the best chance to win a 270 match. Looking at some of the ballot sleepers, I included 3 states. Now, Tennessee is arguably the least, I would say, ballot sleeper, but it is often not closed off. So because it is 11 EVs, you have to make a decision. Do I spend AA money on the ballot defending? Do I leave it alone? And so I did add it to this list. But Alabama and Georgia, which I talked about in the Old South video as well, are very high EV per dollar values. And, just knowing that and prioritizing spending your Old South or AA money can go a long way on maximizing your efficiency on the ballot. I hope this video helped you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at Brendan270Game and join the Discord community at 270 Videos. We're up to almost over 100 people in the Discord, where there are daily chats, different challenges, and when I go live, I do post the game codes inside the Discord community. Hope to see you there, and until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next 270 video. Thank you guys for watching the whole video. As a reward, here are some additional tips. Let the Old South bonus you achieve snowball work for you, meaning instead of over-defending in the Old South, you can use those funds to expand your outreach, giving yourself multiple pathways. Specifically, when you're using New York to get the AA bonus, don't pip up to the 3rd pip unless you absolutely have to, or if it nets you a bonus like Town and Gown, or specifically AA. And then remember that when you're facing against someone, you can definitely let them have the AA bonus and still win, but there's a huge difference in the way you should play against someone who gets a $100,000 AA bonus versus someone who gets $150,000 plus. A double Obama combination is a whopping $170,000 per turn. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you guys in the next 270 video.